Hey everyone, how are you all? I hope you're very, very well. So, I've actually been away. I went to Knaresborough to visit a friend, and Knaresborough, if you don't know, is in Yorkshire, so the north of England. And it was a wonderful, wonderful break. I absolutely loved it. The scenery, the history was wonderful, and also seeing my dear, dear friend was absolutely lovely. And I've known this friend since university, so 26 years ago we first met. And I think when you have those old friendships, you don't have to, like if you haven't seen each other for a while, because we hadn't, then you can just start up again exactly where you left off. You don't have to explain yourself, you don't have to explain things, because they kind of know you on another level, on a deeper level. So that was just so wonderful. So we just started off where we left off and talking all the time, catching up, visiting places, and it was completely soul nurturing and exactly what I needed. So I hope that you've had a good week or a couple of weeks since we last had our little YouTube video. And today we're going to talk about light. So we have the new moon tomorrow, which is all about new beginnings, things coming in, new intentions that you might want to set. And this new moon coincides with the festival of Diwali. So I wanted to speak a little bit about that, because that for me was very interesting as well, around that whole festival. And what I've been doing for the last few years is actually a meditation around it. So Diwali then is a festival where the light overcomes darkness. It's all about showing light, and it's actually celebrated by a few faiths. So it's celebrated by the Hindu faith, by Buddhists, Sikh, and Jain. So it's kind of like a little bit of one of those festivals which is kind of all embracing as well. So I really invite you to do this meditation around light and overcoming darkness, and maybe light a little candle or something tomorrow to signify that bringing of lightness after the darkness. Okay, so and by darkness then, let's talk about what we mean by darkness. Darkness, I mean things like fear. Maybe there's parts of your life which are not working as well as you want them to work. And there's that little bit of fear there, or hurt, or pain, maybe some negativity, maybe there's things that you've been telling yourself which aren't motivating you, which aren't loving. All of that self-critical kind of talk, that self-talk that we all have. You might be blaming yourself for things. You might not be bringing compassion and forgiveness into yourself. All of those types of energy are energy which doesn't help you. It doesn't help you see light and feel loving. And it can hold you back, and it can actually bring you down further. So the more kind of darkness or dark energy or negative energy that you surround yourself with, that you tell yourself about, that you look at, that you experience, that actually brings about more. So that kind of is that whole concept of like attracts like. What you put out there is what you receive. All of those kind of things along, around lots of different sayings and things like that. What goes around comes around, all of those kind of things. What you reap, you sow. So all of those things really mean that what you're giving out is what you're receiving. So, and what you're experiencing. So if you're finding that you're in that kind of fear, that pain, that negativity, that kind of energy, it may be that you're experiencing more of it because you're surrounding yourself with that. So we're going to shine a light on that. And that means, first of all, recognizing it for what it is, and then allowing that light to shine onto that darkness, to overcome that darkness, to triumph over the darkness. So that's really all about what the festival is about, that lighting of the lights, of the candles, which overcome the darkness. And I'm sure you can see that I kind of say especially now, but I think it's always been this way, that we always have been doing this, like overcoming the darkness. It's an universal theme, isn't it? All countries, all cultures, it's that thing of shining the light to overcome darkness. And that is the theme of life. It's the way, it's part of life's journey, really. It's part of our life, and it's a part of universal life. So let's think about that a little bit more then, about shining the light on darkness and what you're shining on, what you're maybe overcoming, what light feels like for you, that shining of light, that brightness of light, what that is going to make your life feel like afterwards. So all of those we're going to experience a little bit in meditation. Okay, so I hope you're ready. Get nice and comfortable. You can be exactly where you are, or you could lie down if you feel like it. Just get comfortable. Make sure whenever you meditate that you are comfortable. So I don't want you sitting cross-legged if your ankles ache or your knees ache, and if the things that you'll be thinking about is, my legs are aching and they're hurting. I want you to be as comfortable as you can be. So sit on a chair. You don't have to sit cross-legged on the floor. Be as comfortable as you can be. So when you're ready then, close your eyes and take a few moments, first of all, to listen to your breathing. So you're inhaling through the nose and you're exhaling through the nose or the mouth. Whatever feels right for you to do at this moment. So sometimes you might need those really deep exhalations through the mouth. You might need to sound your exhalation to hear it. Maybe you've been holding your breath for too long, so really allow that breath to be released. And when you release your breath, when you exhale deeply, your body can relax as well. So really feel that as you breathe. Breathing in, breathing out, and feeling your body relax. And yes, there will be thoughts, there will be chatter. Your mind is constantly thinking, and that's okay. I want you to acknowledge those thoughts and see if you can tell yourself, okay, I'll think about that later, and allow that thought to gently go, and then bring yourself back to your breathing. And this is something you constantly do, constantly acknowledging your thought, mind back to your breath, focusing on your breathing. And then another thought comes in and you acknowledge it, you allow it to go, and you bring your mind back to your breath again. And really allow yourself to do this. Noticing how your body feels. And even just this, staying with your breathing, breathing deeply. This could be exactly what you need today. So a few more deep breaths. Really exhaling that breath out. And then we're going to start with our meditation. So first of all, I want you to recognize and acknowledge where there is darkness in your life at the moment. Where is there fear? Where is there negativity? And a simple acknowledgement and recognition of this. And there's no blame, there's no judgment. I want you to simply acknowledge it. Don't worry about how it got there or how long it stayed there. Do not judge yourself around it. Simply recognize and acknowledge it. And then when you have it, and it's fine if there's more than one thing. If you want for the moment, stay with one. Again, don't judge yourself around how many things that you have going on which are maybe not good for you. It's fine. It's all about life and you're doing so well with it all. So have that acknowledgement. And then I want you to gently start shining a light on it. And this could be simply visualizing and imagining a light, like a candlelight, going towards that fear, towards that hurt, and allowing it to shine on it so that darkness can disappear. It can come above that. Or it may be that in your mind you have those visions of different steps that you can take as a person, as your whole being, to overcome that darkness, to move through it. So however this light is shone on that darkness, that negativity or fear that there is, allow that to be, allow that to shine. And then I want you to start feeling that lightness. So the darkness, the fear, the negativity, that is all heavy energy. That's been weighing down on your shoulders, on your back, on your head. And I want you to start feeling the lightness as it's removed. So as it moves away from your shoulders, feel your shoulders relax. Feel them lighten. How does that feel? That lightness within your body. And I want you to really stay with that. Imagine it. Maybe you see sunlight. Maybe you see candlelight or moonlight. If you're not very visual, you can speak it to yourself. I feel light. I see light. And keep repeating that to yourself. You're changing that darkness within you. You're overcoming that. You're triumphing. You're becoming lighter. So keep going. Few more moments, really bringing that light energy in even more. And then before we come out of the meditation, I want you to surround yourself with all of that light that you have just formed, that you've created. And allowing this light to form a ball around you. So it's all the way around your body. Big ball of light. And what this does is that helps you. So you've surrounded yourself with light, and that will help you as you move forward. And when you start being self-critical again or having those negative thoughts again, just reminding yourself that you're in this ball of light energy. And then gently move back to your breath. Inhale, exhale, allow your breath to bring you out of the meditation, to bring you back here to where you are, to where you're sitting or lying down. Start to focus more on the space that you're in, the room. You can start stretching a little if you want to and opening your eyes, being here again. So I hope that you managed to experience a little bit of lightness and really allow that lightness to surround you, like I said, all the way around your body and that will remind you of your lightness and your ability to overcome the darkness, to overcome your negative thoughts, your self-critical thoughts. Really, that lightness is allowing you to bring more love in, more compassion for yourself, and to be lighter. So, my loves, and light a candle. So maybe after the meditation, you can light a candle and watch that light. Watch how, when all the lights are off and you light that candle, how bright things can suddenly appear with that single little flame of light. And that's what you are, this little flame of light. And you can grow it and you can really make yourself shine brightly. Right. Have a beautiful day, evening, rest of the week, and I will see you very, very soon. So much love to you all. Bye.